Questions done.
Alright, so just tell me what's going on today.
Our journey is to Sasol headquarters in Houston, and with all the negotiations that we've made so far, it seems like nothing is changing. So what we're trying to do is to go to the corporate office and cast our opinion on what has taken place with the buyout of Mossville. So our goal is to protest against what we actually call an unfair buyout, and we're trying to get them to understand why we're saying the things that we're saying, and we hope we'll be able to talk to someone about it. So we, on Martin Luther King's birthday, we're having a peaceful protest pertaining to the buyout of Mossville. And you know, and my concern is not just the buyout of Mossville. My concern has always been about the problems that we had in Mossville to even come to this point, considering the fact that we are having this buyout. It's not that we just want to leave our home and go somewhere else. It's because we've been going through a lot of problems that has occurred from the now 15 refineries or plants that's in our community, dealing with the pollution that we've been embodied with for the many years that we've been there. And we've always tried to get from under it, but we weren't able just to be able to escape or just to leave something that we came to better ourselves because of the prejudice and stuff that we were going through in the beginning of the settlement of Mossville. So we just want them to realize that we're proud of the community that we're in. We're not trying to get rid of our community, but since they have come in on us, we feel like it would be best if we could leave and go somewhere else that wouldn't actually change anything just because we're going somewhere else, because of the fact that pollution still exists. And I'm just proud to know that under the administration that we've been under, that people has realized that global warming is real, and that the plants is part of the global warming. All the refineries aren't the main sources. I've learned in the recent months that our main source is the power plants, and we have a power plant that has been in our area for the longest, and we've never even paid attention to it. And I'm still amazed at the fact that there's so many people that's in this field dealing with fossil fuel, and they don't realize the danger that's involved in it. I'm talking about people that actually work in the field don't even realize the danger of it. And those that have knowledge of it really doesn't care, because of the fact that it's been set up where you can make a good living by working under these terms that they have, working at the different refineries. But this protest is about not trying to better ourselves, but getting a true what you call it, a true value for the property that we've occurred over the years since the 1800s, and not allow them to take it from us like they did with the subdivision that we had in Mossville called Bel Air, where they just came in and took the property. I mean, actually took the property for very little money. And because they done it that way, they came in saying that we can get the property, and the way we get the property, they came up with this idea of offering $100,000 right off the top to homeowners for the property that they possess, and then give them 60% of homes that they felt like didn't have any value at all, disrespecting other people who have worked hard to be able to achieve the goals that they had in that community. So we're just hoping that someone will hear us and understand where we are and what we're trying to do, and feel the pain that we have and that we're sharing with each other. And it's just so amazing to be able to see how people can take a strategy and make it work for their benefits, because they can actually see the condition of things that is taking place in certain areas. But and then also the movements that they make when it comes to these type of transactions, they always go into a minority community that was considered nothing at one time, and then all of a sudden it become a place of value, and they want it back, and they want it back on their terms and not on the terms of the people that own that community at this time. And what I've learned recently is that no matter what man build, I don't care what type of structure they build, I don't care how high they go, or whatever they build, is one thing that's not going to be rebuilt, is the fact that God is not making any new land at this time. So land is very valuable, especially when it comes to this particular situation that's taking place now. And we just want people to know that we have valuable land, regardless of what you think of it or not. We know we have valuable land. So this trip is about letting corporate know, since we've already talked to the people that's a part of corporate that say that they can only do so much, they can hear our cries and they can only take it to corporate for us. But the results that have been happening over a couple of years is that it seems like they haven't been reaching the corporate. So now we're trying to reach it ourselves through this protest that we're going to at this particular time.